Hello, this video is going to show a few examples on how to use for statements. In this program we are using system and the namespace is for statement. In this program we have one function, that's our main function. Inside the main function we have four simple examples on how to use the for statement. Now let's take a look at the first example. I'm going to declare an integer called the number of loops to do and set it equal to 10. So let's look at the for statement. The for statement is composed of three parts inside the parentheses. They are separated by semicolons. The first part is a declaration of an iterator. The iterator must be initialized here. So in this one, I declare an integer called current loop and I set it equal to 0. The second part is an evaluation. This evaluation takes place before the block of code for the for loop runs on each iteration. So that means on the first run, my current loop has been initialized and it's equal to 0. It will now evaluate whether or not current loop is less than the number of loops to do. Is 0 less than 10? That evaluates to true. So now we will enter into the for loop block. Inside that block, we have a console write line. Here we just output the loop number, which is the current loop. After that block of code executes, the third part of the for statement executes. In this case, we do an increment current loop that increments it by 1. After that takes place, it does another evaluation. Is current loop less than the number of loops to do? In this case, the next iteration, current loop would be equal to 1. 1 will be less than 10, so that block of code will execute again. It will do another write line and output the loop number. This will continue to repeat until that evaluation evaluates to false. In this case, when current loop is equal to 10, that will fail. 10 is not less than 10. When that happens, the for loop will end. We will continue execution at the line following the for loop block. This is a console write line for a blank line, and then we'll output for the user to press enter to continue the program. We'll do a console read line to wait for input. In this example, I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the first example, except for now I'm going to initialize the current loop to 1. This shows that you don't have to start your iterator at 0. You can start it at whatever number you'd like. In this third example, I'm going to do a for loop where I count down instead of count up. So as you can see, I'm initializing a countdown start iterator to 10. Then the evaluation is going to be whether or not it's greater than or equal to 0. And the operation that it performs on the iterator after each successful run is to decrement the iterator. This will cause the for loop to start at 10 and decrease to 0. In the last example, I am just going to show that you can increment your iterator by something other than 1. So I set a current number iterator equal to 0, and I'll be checking whether or not it is less than or equal to 20, and then I will be increasing the current number by 2, and this will allow me to print out just the even numbers between 0 and 20. Alright, that was some simple examples of how to use the for loop. Thanks for watching.